We thought the big news today was going to be Goku Black in Fortnite. We thought the big news was going to be Beast Mode Gohan in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But what point is it? What point is there to thinking? Because Bandai just dropped a bunch of new information on Storm Connections. So we're going to talk about all of that in today's Around the Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for a new look at Storm Connections. They published a big article with, honestly, not a lot of info, but there's some good stuff here. We're going to dig into it, as well as all the other anime game news today, just like we do every Friday here on Goku Live. This is Around the Bush. Welcome. My name is Goku. I'm here with Rene. How's it going?
Yo, yeah, so, just left the girlfriend at the airport, feeling like shit.
Oh.
So let's get some anime news going,
yeah?
huh?
What? This is kind of super heavy.
Hey, wait. Before we start, yeah, sorry about the heavy stuff. Yeah, feeling a bit like shit, so I appreciate being here with you guys, because this is gonna help, move on with time. But there is something I want to show you guys. And this is interesting. Give me just a second.
Okay. All right. Irene grabbing the interesting stuff out of his purple bedroom. I'm very curious. I have no idea. This was not something we prepared ahead of time. So what? You got it? You picked it up? Are we doing an unboxing?
We could potentially do an unboxing.
Okay.
We could.
Let me see if I have the means. I think so.
Right.
I think I have the means. Let's see.
Oh, look at that.
That's the Rene right there.
All right. First of all, I do not like this black thingy. It's all screwed up. They didn't give me a box on top of this one, which I don't like, because this is very finicky.
Okay.
And it's bound to get fucked up. It's just the outside box, but I don't care for it. Ooh! Look at this.
Oh, thanks for telling me to raise my volume, guys. Yeah, the filters were off. Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Peel outside box, and then we got this. Let me open this up. So it's like a lid. Oh, it's the big lid.
Big lid?
Big lid. No. Okay.
Don't ruin the box.
Wrong side. Wrong side. So this is the lid.
Will Rene ruin the box?
This is the lid.
The lid is off.
Okay. Ooh, look at this.
The lid
Let me see if you can see
has a
it
little sword inside of it.
It's like a sword.
Is it engraved or painted?
It is painted.
Boo.
Okay. Well, that's not what I was expecting, but
what a
beautiful.
scam, man. What a scam.
Okay, you got the game, and this is the box.
It comes with the game?
It comes with the game.
Oh.
Very important. Below the game, there's it's beautiful steelbook, which is one of my favorite things in the limited editions. It's the steelbook.
Okay.
I appreciate it. The cover is really cool. Very, very beautiful cover. We had already seen
That's the one I'm getting, right? That's the one
yeah.
you're sending me. You're not sending me the steelbook.
Yeah.
You're sending me the plastic cover.
You know what you're getting?
Yeah.
You're getting the
cartridge? Just send me the cartridge in a plastic bag.
Box.
Yeah, sure.
The pins. This is the box with the pins.
So what is that for? Is that for
Really
like
cool.
for your shirts? So
I think so.
The fist buttons on your shirt?
Ooh, it is. Oh, they're actually quite sturdy.
Ah, sweet.
They are quite sturdy, actually. Cool. Okay. Box is pretty cool. Oh my god, that's a big art book. All right, then I remove this stuff, and there's the art book underneath, and this is huge. Okay. How the hell am I gonna remove this? What the hell?
With your hands.
Okay, so this is another box. And there's more stuff. This is the art book. Look at this.
That is thick.
It is huge. Jesus. Art book recalls the illustrations. Okay. All right. And there's more. Underneath, this is a still poster. Oh my god.
Oh, we're finally taking the Interstellar poster off and replacing it with a Zelda poster.
Alright. Another box inside.
What?
Jesus, how many boxes?
Does it ever end? Does it ever end?
Oh, this is a good good addition. I'll tell you that. Don't want to ruin the box. This is a pretty beautiful box. Okay, it's coming off.
The box is coming off.
Holy cow. Okay, so remove from the box. Ooh, this is a steel poster. Look at this.
Oh, they got a display?
Yeah, this is sort of a display. Actually, yeah.
The tiny display.
Tiny
No, I guess
display.
display also has like the small sizes, so that makes sense.
Yeah, this is the magnet.
Okay.
And I may remove. You guys are gonna see it first.
It's the game cover. Extended.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I like it
I
too.
like. Yeah, and I think that's it
Nice. Congratulations.
for the unboxing.
Yeah.
Now let me put this. I'm not gonna assemble it. I'm just gonna put it in my bed, and then we'll figure it out later.
Nice. We had a double Rene there for a moment. The show you guys came here to see. But nice, Rene. Thank you for the unboxing. Let's get on to the news. But yeah, Zelda release day, and this game has been getting 10 out of 10 everywhere. So definitely excited to get started. I am almost done with Star Wars. Like 5 achievements away from being done with Star Wars. I
I
think
was
it's
surprised.
like a 1 good or 2 gaming days, and I'll be done, and then I'll start on Zelda. Which, from what I hear, is going to last me the rest of the year. So cool.
Yeah. How many hours did you have in the first one?
Oh, 100.
100 hours. Okay. Okay.
Over
Yeah.
100. Like, I think the Switch stops counting it at that point. So it's just like,
Okay.
more than 100. Well, I got to that point. I think I didn't play too much after that. So I around 100 is about a fair guess.
It is interesting that whatever my complaints were about Breath of the Wild, which were not a lot, but like whatever my complaints were, like I don't care much for the story. I don't think the side quests are very interesting. That is the stuff that people are saying that gets addressed, and like side
great.
quests are much better. They sort of mold into the story. Story is much better. Everything that I complained about, they're apart from frame rate, they're going there, and it's amazing. Like, how can you improve on such a great game? Well, you can. There you go.
We've baited you for long enough. So let's talk about Naruto to Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. There's a new article. Title of the article is pretty big. New combination secret techniques featuring Uzumaki and Uchiha families, plus new info on the improved battle system. Alright, so let's go one by one. I'll look at all this stuff. Here's the cover of the game again. New Uzumaki and Uchiha combination secret techniques. This is brand new. The Uzumaki family combination secret technique. Now, Team Ultimates have always been a thing. I mean, not always, but since generations, I think, have been a thing in Naruto Storm. If you have a specific team, you do the Ultimate. It's a unique Team Ultimate animation. So this is pure fan service. It's not something that affects you gameplay-wise. It's just the animation that plays during the Ultimate, right? But it's always cool, and it's always like a fan favorite feature whenever certain teams have a custom Ultimate. And the more teams have custom Ultimates, the more chances there are of you seeing them if people start picking different teams. Like, okay, now if you pick this team, you have a different Ultimate to watch instead of just like the Boruto Ultimate or the Hinata Ultimate. Let's read what this does first and then look at the screenshots. So, Boruto accidentally scatters X cards when going in for the attack, revealing one with a special picture of his mother, Hinata. An embarrassed Hinata blows the enemy away along with her husband and son. So, if you watch Boruto, you know that Boruto collects cards, and apparently he had a special edition Hinata, looking all naughty and stuff with the Christmas outfit, and she gets super embarrassed by that, and the enemy probably gets caught in the middle of this as Hinata hits both Naruto and Boruto. Like, just embarrassed. It's good, good fun. I can't wait to see it animated. Screenshots look good. So hopefully the animation does too, but this is CC2. I think if there's something we can trust, is that CC2 will deliver some good looking ultimates.
Yeah, and cool light-hearted ultimate with funny faces, funny animations. We like that. It's fan service, good fan
this
service.
is gonna be great for thumbnails. Like, oh,
Yes.
Naruto
Indeed.
Connections marketing does it again.
Yeah.
The other one is one we have seen a snippet of in the announcement trailer, which is the Uchiha family: Sasuke, Sakura, and Sarada. So the three of them, we've seen these screenshots. We have not seen the Sarada part of it, though. We've seen Sasuke summon the Susanoo, Sakura going in for a big punch from above, and then now we see Sarada with amazing visuals, Sharingan active, nice glow right there, handful of Shidori. We'll see what the actual combination is. It's hard to tell from this, but Sakura and Sasuke take the lead, striking their first ninjutsu specialties, taking advantage of the opening this creates. Sarada activates her Sharingan and finishes them off with the Shidori she learned from her father. So yeah, these two are going to attack first, and then she's going to come in from the opening that creates, whatever that means.
Okay, so here's the thing. We do like fan service, but we also like power. And this ultimate... this ultimate looks good. We had seen the Sakura and Sasuke bit, but Sarada here. Not only the screenshot. This screenshot looks amazing. The glowing eyes, the Shidori, the serious face. I love it. But the screenshot above, I think, is really fucking good. The shine, the effect around the eye, the close up. Ooh, baby, that is one hell of a screenshot.
That is
and it's a big screenshot too.
I think it's 1080p. But yeah, pretty big. We got full resolution screenshots. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, 1080p. Anyway, those are the two new ultimates they're showing. I mean, there probably are more, but we don't know. They're showing, hey, we did some new ultimates for this. Basically, that's the news, and I think we knew that already from the announcement trailer. But it was sort of implied. We had to look out for those new ultimates and say that's new. We hadn't seen that before. They're finally just coming out and saying it. Yeah, we got new ultimates. Now, further improvements to battles. Don't get too excited. Okay, I'm gonna start by saying this. Don't get too excited because they don't say too much. Okay, and it's basically, we have online. Battle with players worldwide. Choose whichever match is best suited for you. We're going to look at the screenshots because this is the new look at online matches. But first, let's see what options do you have. You have ranked matches, which you already had. Battle shinobi from all around the world. Aim for the top ranks. Compete with players of a similar skill level. Or casual matches. Forget about the rankings and have relaxing, stakes-free battles. Use your favorite ninja and enjoy anime-esque fights. I hope they actually forget about rankings because the way it works right now in the latest CC2 game, which is Demon Slayer, casual matches also take your ranking into consideration, and that's part of the reason why Demon Slayer feels very dead right now, because it restricts the people you can find based on your ranking. So it's not like the player base is small, but it feels small because you can only play against people within a very small interval of your rank. So I hope they actually forget about the rankings in casual matches and let you match with anyone. Regardless of rank.
Yeah, of course. And not only that, the fact that they say forget about rankings and have relaxing stakes-free battles. How can we relax when your game is so laggy? So that's the first thing. I cannot relax if your game keeps lagging. So in order for me to have relaxed stake-free battles, I need a good netcode, and something they obviously don't address here. I'm honestly, they say, improved battles. Like you said, there's not much going. I don't think there's anything going, to be honest.
Right.
This is such a bait of a title that I'm improved battle? Where?
It's worse than that. It's worse than that. We're just talking about the online. We're still going to talk about something like a new simple control style, which, what? Okay, but we'll get to that. We're on online right now. It gets worse than that. This is how Storm 4 launched, and it had 0 spectator mode. They had to patch it in later after Senju did the whole #fix Storm 4 thing. And right now, I don't see any endless mode or any group matches. I don't see any of that. Could it mean that there's no spectator mode again? Are we going to have to make a big stink about it again? They clearly know at this point what we want. So it's very bad if it doesn't happen. Now, it could be inside casual matches. Casual matches could just be their own lobby by default. It could be there. But at this point, yeah, we do not know. That said, here's a look at the new thing. Now,
this looks good, by the way. I like this look quite a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Pretty clean. I like this.
I don't see spectator slots, but oh well.
Yeah, oh well. Oh well.
Yeah, I've gone ahead and translated this a little bit. I actually haven't translated the top right here, but I believe that's just the character name. Then you have the player name, which is blurred out. This is the ready status. So whether you're ready, you can press square to ready up. This is your rank, which is Konoha Ninja. And this is Skilled Shinobi or something. The translation will be different. This is the region. So Japan. I don't know if Storm4 showed you the region before. I know that it showed you the bars. I don't remember it showing the region. So please confirm me if I'm wrong. Is this new, chat? Did Storm4 have the region? Let me know. Yeah, we don't have specific ping at all. We just have the bars. Naruto right here is on the three win streak right there. Just waiting for chat to correct me if there was region before.
Come on, chat. Storm4 add region.
Storm4 had region? Not new? Okay. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know. It's like a cleaner look. Now the thing is, what's up with this? Level 8, level 6, level 6? What are these levels?
What the hell is that?
Yeah. So there are no details on this, but it seems like you can level up specific characters somehow. I can't imagine a world where this actually impacts gameplay. Like, I don't think the characters are getting stronger, but it might have to do with something that we're going to look at in a second, which is customization. You might be able to unlock certain things at certain levels. So let's keep on going. And the next thing is the new simple control. Rene, how do you play Storm?
I press square.
Yeah,
right?
Circle in this case, but yes, you're correct. So,
okay,
with the new simple control style, you can execute combos by just repeatedly pressing the close range attack button. Players who struggle with complicated button inputs or battle maneuvers can rest easy. What? I know what this is, chat. Do not spoil it. But what do you think this is based on what they said?
I can't figure it out because for me, the combos were already like that.
It's already an auto combo, right?
Right?
In any fighting game, what you do in Storm is an auto combo. Like, you're doing a bunch of follow-up attacks by pressing the same button over and over. The Storm already has auto combos, but now they're calling it something else. So they're simplifying it further. And according to someone on Twitter that sent me his thing, so I gotta shout out this guy because he was actually good. Let me see. This guy right here. So he linked me the Japanese tweet that said, by pressing the light attack button repeatedly, bring out flashy ninjutsu and secrets. So what I think is happening here is you can go from combo into ninjutsu or from combo into ultimate jutsu by pressing a single button. That's the thing they're making easier.
So previously you could finish the auto combo and go into like a special attack, right?
Yeah. You at the end of the auto combo, there's a cinematic attack. Usually.
Okay, yeah, it's not a special attack. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. So could it potentially mean that it would ultimate after the cinematic, or is it something different?
I don't think it would. I think it would do something like up combo because it doesn't have the cinematic. Once you do the cinematic, you cannot cancel into jutsu or ultimate anymore.
I see.
So what they would do would probably be like up combo into ninjutsu, or interrupt the combo right before the cinematic to go into ninjutsu or ultimate. I think that's what they would do.
Okay. I don't understand this change, to be honest. The game was already simple enough. I get why they do it. They see people canceling into auto combo, and they want to do the same, and they can figure it out. Now they're gonna be able to. What a weird change. Yeah. What a game. This game was already so simple. Did you really need that?
Yeah.
I mean, potentially this was already close range attack, and you're gonna only have one attack, right?
I think it's gonna be like My Hero One's Justice thing, or like a Guilty Gear technical versus stylish thing, where you choose the control scheme before the battle. So like if you mash circle and that style is on, you're gonna mash it into ninjutsu every time.
Are you not going to be able to, and this is obviously a rhetoric question because you don't know, but are you going to be able to do the cinematic attack even if you have the simple control? That's my concern.
Probably if you're out of chakra, right? I mean, if you're doing simple controls, like, yeah, screw that, right? Like, just go for ninjutsu every time, let the players run out of chakra, and... Because if we're just doing mashing, we're doing mashing. It doesn't have to be like a good control scheme, right? It's just a welcoming control scheme.
That's true. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like, that type of management is not really a concern when you're concerned about doing your combos properly. So, yeah, you're right. It doesn't really matter, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if it's an option, if it's something that they'll force upon people. Like, if it's a toggle, if it's something you can, like, choose to engage with or not, I have no problem with it because it doesn't affect anyone. I do wonder, like, what else do they have to implement this change? Because so far they didn't need a simple control scheme. Like, what's going on? It was always so easy to pick up and play, right? So what else are they doing in this game that justifies a choice like this? And the answer, according to this article, is nothing. There's nothing else on the battle. So okay, we'll talk about the customization soon. But when you give me a title called Further Improvements to Battles, and you say, we have online ranked and casual and a simple control system, like, this is not the thing yet. This is not the new tech. This is not the leader switch that was for Storm 4. This is not the counter or the team types for Revolution. This is not the assist changes for Storm 3. This is not the sub bar for Generations. This is no systems here. There are no systems here.
This is crazy. And not only that, look at the title, the main title, not that the subtitle for Further Improvements. The main title. It says, plus new info on the improved battle system. Let's get one thing straight. This is not an improved battle system so far. This is a change to the battle system. This is by no means an improved battle system. It is crazy that they're calling it that. And honestly, just... It's what we said in the video. They keep announcing shit that we don't care. And it's not just us. It's just the players that they disappointed in the first announcement. And sure, it's not entirely their fault that players were disappointed. But, like, show us why this game is worth our money. Show us why this game is not just a collection. And at this point, they keep not showing that. Like, what are you doing? Improved battle changes. It's the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
You cannot. Yeah. What is it an improvement? You're gonna mash and it's gonna jutsu. It's gonna come out instead of in a cinematic attack. What the fuck is that change?
Yeah, I don't know, man. And like, we're gonna play the game soon. Very soon the game will be playable. I cannot say much more about it, but very soon the press will be able to play it at a very exclusive event, and I'm trying to get in on that. But the game will be playable very soon, so we'll know. We're gonna know what's new and what's not. And at this point, like, if they keep releasing these updates this soon, like not this soon, but like this close to that event, I'm starting to believe that, like, I'm gonna pick up that game and be like, this is Storm 4, right?
This is Storm 4.
Like, there's no, it's Storm 4 with, like, there's some changes. Sorry. Obviously there are some changes. We've seen new knockdown types. We've seen new moveset types. We've seen, like, new little things that will change the way you play a little bit. But, like, these are things that could happen in a balance patch. The Storm 4 DLC argument is getting stronger and stronger every time they release an update. And it's a real bummer.
Yeah, it's a real bummer. And another thing, and I didn't think about it that way, but you bring a very interesting thing, which is, why are they doing this change? Why are they making this change? And I think you are definitely onto something. It seems like they're preparing for something else. Right. Is that the case? Is that as just, wishing that this game is better than it actually is? Maybe. But it seems like they're setting up to something. And again, why are we questioning all this? Why don't they just explain it? It's because let's say the game is really indeed different, and we get to play the game soon, and we realize that this game is actually different and it's worth our money. We're gonna be the ones.
What were they doing this whole time, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be the ones selling this game to people. Why aren't they doing that? Yeah. And if the game is the same, we're gonna come out and say the game is the same. And you know, if you want revamped graphics to 4K 60 frames per second, if you want to pay probably, if not 70, it's gonna be 60 for sure. If you want to pay that for sort of a collection, that's on you. But like, I don't think that justifies it. If that's just it.
That said, there is something new here. There is like what I think is the biggest thing to come out of this article. So like this is actual new stuff. Customization is back. So use battle rewards for character customization, and we got a little example here: the Naruto ears, Sakura, and Sasuke. I believe what this is Naruto Revolution customization. So back on Naruto Storm Revolution, let's see if I can find someone doing that.
Okay.
Back in Storm Revolution, you had some very small customization, which is like you can equip this item on your back or on your head or something like that. So like Naruto here has a mask, and can I just get like no? How to unlock rare accessories? That's not what I'm looking at. Customized set for Naruto. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you're capturing the screen with your phone, but we'll go there. So like you can get 3 items, see, and like the rest doesn't really matter, but it's like a substitution and a victory screen for whenever you win. So yeah, there you go. You can put masks on Naruto. You can customize characters like this. It's not like One's Justice customization, right? But it's something, and I believe this is what we're seeing right there with the ears. We're gonna see a return of character customization.
I'm gonna be honest. Now that you're showing me this. And obviously I skipped Revolution, so I didn't play this one, and I didn't know about this. This is much bigger than I thought. I like this a lot. This is honestly a pretty good list of customization and options. I was not expecting this. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is very interesting for, again, people. We're gonna have top tiers. We know for a fact that we're gonna have top tiers in this game, and they're gonna be super stronger than everybody else. Okay, everybody's going to be playing them. At least we're going to get different customization sets for these characters,
right.
Which is something I really appreciate. Not only
the alternate colors are still going to suck, but at least one is going to have a frog and the other is going to have a mask for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Even for tournaments, and I'm being very hopeful that people are going to run tournaments, and we are going to run tournaments for this game. Probably not going to happen. But if we do, at least the players are going to be playing with different sets, and it's always fun, I guess, when someone comes up with a funny customization style, and we get a laugh out of it.
Right.
So this is just because this is bigger than I thought. This is much bigger. Like the list that you just showed me. If it is something like that, and granted, we're just looking at Revolution. This is not Storm Connection, so we don't know yet. But if it's something like that, I'm pretty happy. I just got happy by this.
They don't say it, but like show off your customized costumes in Naruto to Boruto, Naruto and Boruto, Naruto Next Generation fans around the world. So it doesn't even say that you can use them in ranked or matches even. It just says that you can show your customized costumes to fans from around the world. Is this actually playable? Is this just for a photo mode thing? Is the customization the same that we had back in Revolution? That's all speculation right now. What we do know is that character customization is back in some form. How much of it we are going to see, I don't know. But this is like the one piece that I would say, out of all of this, I would say, good job, Bandai. Good job announcing something.
You got us excited.
Actually announcing something.
You know what? I'll tell you more. Actually, you are the one that got me excited for this, not them.
Oh, because you showed me Revolution.
Exactly.
But they don't even tell you that's what this is, right? So
yeah, so you got me a little bit excited, wanting to know what this mode is going to be, what this customization is going to be. It was more you than Bandai. Again, I don't... Come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, but that is the Naruto Storm Connections news that we have for today. This whole article, I think, creates more speculation, and especially around customization and especially around online modes, because not being upfront about having spectator mode and not saying a word about netcode again, it's gonna be the same old Storm experience, isn't it? It's gonna be the same old launch Storm, broken as hell. We have to get together, make a bunch of noise to get like the bare minimum. That's honestly, that's maybe a pessimistic look and maybe a little bit unfair if they actually come out and do good. But I mean, the marketing has not helped at all. They keep dropping the ball.
We could definitely be getting it a little bit pessimistic, but at the same time, look, this game has been announced for 2 months now, maybe.
Yeah.
And they know the reaction that this game had, and they have done nothing to address it. So I think it's fair enough of us to be a bit pessimistic, a bit worried about the future of the game. But you know, we're also hopeful. We'll see. We'll see what the next couple of weeks brings us.
And Bandai does know that this is the reaction. Of course, like when working with licensed games, they don't have full control of this stuff.
Yeah.
But they know that's how we are reacting. We as a community, we know that we're disappointed, and I don't see them adjusting course. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, I still look forward to more updates, and like I said, it's in less than a month we'll have the press playing the game. So we'll have some hands-on and like impressions coming from people that are not actively working on the game and selecting what they want to show you. We'll have people that play the game be able to tell you, well, here's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of questions will be answered then.
Yeah. I think at that point you'll know pretty much if this game is gonna be for you or not. At that point.
Sweet! That's Storm. Moving on. Let's talk about some more Bandai stuff. First up, we have a release date for the DLC on One Piece Odyssey. So the first DLC, we talked about it. We talked about it in a few weeks ago, I think. Where story-wise, it doesn't feel like it makes a lot of sense, but you know, we're going back to the island. We're revisiting memories once again. That's kind of weird. I mean, at the end of this story, I'll spoil it. The guys just leave the island and go to the next adventure. I don't know why they're here again, but there's a bunch of new characters here and a bunch of fan favorites, like Anel. He was not in the main game. The clown girl, she was not there either. So, yeah, a lot of fan favorite characters are back. It's going to be a little bit more combat focused. I believe that's what they said, and they've heard all the difficulty complaints. So. This is adjusted to like end game level, and will probably be like the hardest challenge. So if you enjoy the combat in One Piece, this might be worth looking at. We got a release date, which is May 25th. That's soon.
Cool. Yeah. So hopefully they figure the difficulty out. I don't think this visually, this game, you know, this DLC doesn't seem to bring anything new necessarily, but the game was already nice. So if they fix what we had complained about the game, which was the battle system being super easy, you know, maybe there's something here. Do you know if you need to complete the story? I know you said this was level,
it's balanced
high level
for end of game story, but I do not know what the requirements are for.
Okay.
Getting in there.
Yeah, I think it's always troublesome when you have a DLC that requires you to beat the story. I understand why they do it. It's totally like it happens all the time. It's just it kind of, you know, might bar some people from actually trying it out and buying the DLC. But it makes sense, and especially like if you're going for difficulty on an RPG. Yeah, I guess you know. You have to balance that way, because if people are too strong at the end of the game and then go to this DLC, unless you bring the level down, there's not an easy way to balance that. So yeah, hopefully this turns out to be good, because this game was kind of cool.
Yeah, game was kind of cool. I don't know if I'm interested. in playing a DLC for this, so whether we cover it or not, still up in the air. I'm not sure. Probably not. I'm gonna lean on no, but we'll see. Because May 25, I don't like that day.
Yeah, and not only that, I'm not also very excited to cover this, and so I'm not even gonna push you to try to play this. Not only that, One Piece was not very successful on the channel. Was all right.
Right.
So it's another thing that we have to think about when we think about covering this DLC.
But this is like a week before we get into that E3 territory. E3 was canceled, but Bandai just announced that they're gonna have a showcase at the start of June, where I'm expecting some announcements and also like some news on existing games.
And May 25th is the week of the PlayStation Showcase, which potentially
week
could
of the
have
PlayStation
something.
Showcase, and another unannounced thing is going to happen. So I don't like the look of that.
Yeah, it's not looking good for One Piece
I don't.
DLC.
Yeah, seems like a lot is happening around that time. So that's the only reason why. I don't think the story makes a lot of sense. I mean, but I'd be willing to see how they justify it. And I like the story in One Piece Odyssey. I like the combat too, if it wasn't so easy. I like the combat mechanics, and I like the potential it had. So I'd be happy to check it out. It's just like, it doesn't feel like a good time for it. Anyway, in other news, no one saw this coming. Dragon Ball is back on Fortnite. Again. This is the third
Crazy.
time. We're doing this a third time. We had Goku Vegeta with Beerus and Bulma the first time. Then the second time we had Piccolo Gohan. And now we're getting Goku Black in Fortnite. Released to be announced. But yeah, Goku Black is coming.
Yeah, I guess this, in a way, this kind of makes sense. Broly, it would be a very strong contender for being here, but I guess we're gonna get Goku Black, maybe Zamasu,
Man, can't
or
wait to see
Trunks.
Broly with all those muscles holding a tiny pistol.
Yes. I love that. He's gonna throw, instead of actually shooting the pistol, he's gonna throw the pistol.
Just
at
go
people's
throw
faces.
pistols.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna get Goku Black, Zamasu, Trunks, or just Goku Black and Zamasu, maybe.
Trunks would be awesome. No, I think you're onto something with Trunks.
Yeah. Can you imagine like the Trunks sword?
I
like
don't think Zamasu would sell.
But neither would Bulma, I guess. But she.
Oh
she
yeah,
comes
yeah.
with-
If we're getting like a 4-character collaboration, but I don't think we're getting a 4-character collaboration. We're getting like a Piccolo Gohan thing here, where it's just 2
maybe.
characters.
Maybe Goku Black and Trunks, and maybe you transform into Super Saiyan Rose. That's the thing that I think makes sense,
And
right?
Trunks goes Super Saiyan, just like the others. Yeah, sure.
Trunks goes Super Saiyan, and then you have the Trunks blue sword, like the ultimate whatever
It's like
sword.
a harvesting tool.
Oh, I like that.
Right,
I like that.
You
Yeah,
can use the
it makes
capsule
sense.
core ship already because it's already in game. You can use the capsule core to glide.
That's cool. That's cool. What would Goku Black use?
Oh yeah, he just flies. So I don't know.
It just flies.
Okay,
yeah.
Holds onto a potara.
Would be cool.
The scythe?
You know what
The
would be cool?
scythe. No, the scythe has to be a harvesting tool. It's not a glider.
Oh,
Yeah.
a guy the glider? Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, the scythe would be dope as hell.
Yeah, true.
For an harvesting tool, that would be dope. Yeah, I understand. I was thinking about Zamasu fused, but even then, I think just Super Saiyan Rose is
Yeah.
much stronger.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
The reason
And
why
it's
this
another
guy
Goku.
was base game Dragon Ball Fighters and Zamasu was DLC.
Yeah. And let's be honest, Goku Black is just I don't know how and why, but he's just one of the most famous characters. I don't know how. I don't know why. This I don't understand because I think he's very uninteresting, but it makes sense because the people like, and it's another Goku, but it's a Goku that transforms into a Super Saiyan Rose. So yeah.
Another color. Another color means money.
And another color means more videos on the channel for Fortnite. That's what we do.
It hasn't been doing numbers, to be honest. So, but I think we'll still do it. We'll still cover it.
Yeah, we'll find a way. It's just we have so much fun that
Yeah,
We're
those
just gonna
integrations
go
haven't
back
been
to-
doing numbers lately. We gotta stop the Goku Black did what titles? We gotta stop that.
yeah, we're gonna go another way for sure. The adult Beast Gohan did pretty well actually.
And we changed
So
the formula there, so
Yeah,
Those
it was and it was pretty. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Like, where the hell is Gohan Beast? So yeah, we'll probably go that route. Another Fortnite integration, another anime Fortnite integration. We like that. Definitely gonna cover it.
True. And still on the topic of Dragon Ball, Goku Day happened this Tuesday. Goku being, okay, well, Japanese lesson. Let's do a Japanese lesson real quick. Notepad. Notepad. So 5-9, right? So 5 is go in Japanese, and 9 can be Q or Ku. So if you do Goku, that's 5-9. May 9th is Goku Day. So with Goku Day came some announcements. I was actually expecting a trailer for the Kakarot DLC and a release date, but we got something smaller. So first they said, yo, Fighters and Xenoverse 2 have both exceeded 10 million copies in sales. I think we knew this already. Right? I think they said this. I believe they had announced this already, like
I think
months ago.
8 million for Dragon Ball Fighters, no?
Dragon Ball Fighters 10 million. I think I've seen articles for this. Bandai Namco sells over 10 million. When was this? 1 day ago. There's no. I've seen this before. I'll have to research.
Can you search 8 million, so we know when we got those when we got that number?
When we got 8 million.
Yeah, let's see if it's close enough.
Fighters and Xenoverse both reached 2021, November 2021.
2021. For me, the most interesting bit is that obviously they're celebrating with free stuff, and we like that. But one of the things that makes this very interesting for me is the fact that Dragon Ball Fighters is still catching up to Xenoverse, and I know Xenoverse, has been here for a while, and obviously, we hold Dragon Ball Fighters close to our hearts. Because it was one of our favorite games, if not still my favorite game of all time, because we played it so much. A fighting game still selling as much as a Xenoverse game, which is such a fan service game, and we know we're not a big fan of how Xenoverse plays. We know why the game is successful, all the character customizations, the whole scenarios that you can create with your favorite characters. We understand that. It's just, for me, a fighting game being on par with Xenoverse is unbelievable. ArcSys did something so special with Dragon Ball Fighters, even if they ruined that at the end. They did something so special that it is still baffling to me that we get these numbers by a fighting game that is it is the first generation of this fighting game.
Right.
It's like it's selling so many copies that other fighting games that have been selling for years and years just wish they could get these numbers.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
And for some reason, like the support just isn't there on the same level, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to understand why. But I think the big news for me was this. Now in its 7th year, talking about Xenoverse 2, the game continues to maintain 1 million monthly active users. 1 million people play Xenoverse every month.
Crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. It's way more popular than I thought.
And
I knew it was popular. Like, for it to get all this DLC, it had to be. But, damn, 1 million every month? Sheesh.
So, here's something that you might be able to tell me, because I don't necessarily know. One thing that happens when you have an ongoing live service game is that you get regular updates with regular events, and like, let's say Destiny, you get a few raids, small raids and small missions throughout the year, and then you get a big raid, which is like a DLC and a lot of stuff that's new to the game. Do we know if Dragon Ball Xenoverse has those types of updates? Because for me, it's just DLC, and for me, just DLC with new characters does not.
It's not just DLC. They have content updates too. For instance, something they did here, and maybe it will show up because I haven't looked at this article, but something they did here was they did a new raid, for instance, against Cell Max. So that is like a big boss fight that you can go up against.
Yeah, I don't understand how so many people still play this game. with just a couple of DLCs, because this is not a very competitive game. It's just interesting, you know. I love that people love this game, and I love that people keep playing it. That's awesome. It's something that I don't quite understand. Like even the raid for Salmax is it just one boss fight? Does that you know warrant people still playing?
According to Chunka, there are multiple raids every month. So there's a Beast Gohan raid right now. There's also like items and like techniques that people want to get, and so they keep playing the raids or they keep playing the missions to farm that stuff. You know, just keep creating your character. That's like the big hook of Xenoverse, is to get all that custom stuff. I think. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, you
that
get unique items in raids. There you go. And then Dragon Ball Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters got maybe the short end of the stick here. Because what they got is every 4 days, they're going to give you free DLC. So, basically, the first 4 DLC characters were available from Goku Day, which is the 9th until today, I think. And starting tomorrow, there's the next 4 DLC characters. And they'll just keep doing 4 DLC characters until May 21, where they finish with Lab Code 21.
Hey, you get the pay-to-win character.
True.
That's that's awesome. You get to play as the character that annoys the shit out of
you only get to play during those 4 days. It's like a free rotation. Free if you want. Yeah.
Okay, then you have to pay again.
Which is why I think you got the short end of the stick, because it's like try out the DLC, I guess, and Xenoverse got actual content. You know, like
you also get funny lobby avatar for fighters.
Oh, there's a funny lobby avatar.
Okay.
It's not that funny. It's just a glowing Super Saiyan Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Boo!
Anyway, Dragon Ball Fighters keeps getting that short end of the stick.
True, and Xenoverse didn't stop there with the raid, because yesterday they dropped Orange Piccolo and Piccolo Awakening and Gohan Beast. They got all of them. Finally. Yeah, Gohan Beast finally made it out of Dragon Ball Legends into another Dragon Ball game. So Orange Piccolo is in the house, Gohan Beast is in the house, and from what I've been seeing on Twitter, they did a fantastic job with these guys. So
look at that.
Xenoverse fans are happy. Yep.
He hits like a truck.
With the new story mode too. So.
And this is, from what I believe, this is the animation in game. So this is different from the movie. This looks pretty fucking cool. I like this a lot, and we said this. We don't appreciate maybe Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo is alright, but we don't really love the way this looks like.
This model is so ridiculous, man. I don't know how people vibe with the Beast Gohan look.
Yeah, that's so... the fan made Gohan. Orange Piccolo, I think, is fine.
Ridiculous, man. Anyway. It's a matter of taste. Unleash the beasts.
Yeah, but great job on Xenoverse. It had to be Xenoverse, It had to be Xenoverse, the first game, quote unquote, because not necessarily the first. But it had to be. I guess there's Piccolo Power Awakening too. It's not orange. It's almost orange.
Almost orange Piccolo. For additional quests, for additional skills, there's the additional story mode, which is what the cinematics were. New items. So yeah, Xenoverse getting content. Free content with the raid on Goku Day, and then paid content with the Hero Justice Pack 2. It's like, here's 2 games that got 10 million, and here's all the updates for one of them. Why?
And here's one that got it in less than 2 less years than Xenoverse, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
It is still crazy to me that Dragon Ball Fighters is so successful and still gets put aside so much. The last couple of months, maybe years actually, the fact that we got the rollback update, but then there's no rollback. They screw the game with a balance patch that releases a broken fucking character. There's no news on a Dragon Ball Fighters 2, and how can you not be making a Dragon Ball Fighters 2 when you sold 10 millions in 5 years, 6 years? It's just crazy, man. It is crazy.
And these cutscenes, 100%, they look way better than the base game cutscenes. 100%. They've been looking better over time. It's like they figured out how to use their engine. Finally, because like I don't like the look of Xenoverse. It feels like super washed out when you log into it, but like these scenes actually look good now.
I love what they did with Orange Piccolo.
Yeah.
He's like buff and heavy and slow,
like
and I love it.
Attacks and they feel so good. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But that is it. That is the Goku Day celebrations for fighters and Xenoverse. With that, we move on to the Enderup Minute. Enderup, tell us about the Honkai Star Rail animated shorts. Is it just the 4 minutes and we're done? Is that
Yeah, this is really good animated short, especially since it's just marketing for the current banner that's come in like 4 days, I think. So yeah, this also just a bunch of
short to promote a banner. Okay.
Not really, because it also has a lot of lore in it. But I mean, yeah, this essentially just glorified character marketing. It looks really good. It's done in house by Mihoyo Anime. Which is also really nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because they were working on, was it Genshin? Genshin Anime?
Ufotable should be working on that. So
Ufotable, right?
This looks good. This looks very good, actually. I know it's an animated short. It's an animated short. It's not something that goes on for long, so you can, sort of take your time animating this. But it does look pretty cool for being in-house. I was gonna say, like, it makes sense that Mihoyo just throws money because they have a lot of money to throw. But if it's in-house, I guess it's a bit cheaper than just hiring someone like Ufotable, for example, where they're definitely doing their stuff, and they're probably very expensive.
Probably, yeah. That's a studio you'd need the big bucks to hire nowadays, 100%. Yeah, cool. All right, I think that's a nice way of doing it. I mean, sure, you use it as promotion, but if you're also doing lore, I think that's kind of cool, especially if like that becomes a regular thing. That's kind of awesome for Honkai players.
Yeah, dude, this looks fucking cool. This animation is pretty dope.
Yeah, so that is 4 minutes and a half. If you want to watch the Honkai short, should be pretty easy to find. If you're not into Honkai yet, maybe this will get you into Honkai. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go into fighting games. Fighting games. Guilty Gear doing a thing, saying, yo, we're going to fix the network on May 25th. So when One Piece releases the DLC. Same day, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally coming. Fix an issue preventing players from entering online lobbies and player match rooms. Fix an issue preventing players from initiating matches from dual stations. Fix an issue involving abnormal ping numbers during online matches. Fix an issue involving the game sometimes crashing when attempting to enter a player match room. I believe these are all the issues that we had.
Which were a lot, by the way. Which were a lot.
I think
crazy.
like they failed to acknowledge that this was done by hackers, and they still like haven't talked about that in any shape or form. But if this actually fixes it, we might go, maybe they were right. Maybe they do know what they're talking about, but we'll see.
At least that's what they're hoping for.
Right.
At least maybe they shadow drop an update where they fix the hacker situation and they don't even mention it, and that's what I'm expecting, because they know for a fact what's happening. Let's be real here. There's a lot of problems. That's one of the thing I will say is that this is a lot of problems for the most successful fighting game at this moment. And that's gonna end pretty soon with Street Fighter 6, but at this moment, Guilty Gear is still the most successful one. It is crazy that they had these issues. When I played, so the game came on Xbox Game Pass. I once again completed all the achievements. My third time completing the game. This was probably the worst experience I had of fighting online because nothing worked. And I don't think the game released without its issues, but when the game released on Game Pass, it was already in this situation. The servers were already fucked up. So it was my worst experience playing this game. I finding matches was actually terrible. Getting into a match was almost impossible. It was crazy to get those last achievements, which were just getting enough money to spend on the fishing. It was actually crazy. Finding matches was pretty hard. I had to resort with, fighting people on the server, on our
Right,
server
right.
because it was so unplayable online.
Right.
Crazy, the most successful fighting game.
Now, I do
for
think
this long.
that, like, okay, the Street Fighter's coming, and that's going to take the world by storm, 100%. But Guilty Gear is making some moves, and we didn't put this on news, but we can actually talk about this for a second, because it just got announced today, about, like, 11 hours ago. The Arc World Tour 2023 details came out. So, prize pool is pretty good. Like it obviously, like, you look at this in comparison to Capcom's for Street Fighter, and it's like, come on. But you look at the history of fighting games, and this is a pretty goddamn good prize pool, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty
first place is
tricky
going to
one.
get 50K. First place is
Yeah.
going to get 50K. So that's immediately a big deal. And also there's going to be 16 slots in the finals, where 12 of them are going to qualify from tournaments. Points are going to qualify 3 of them. So, like, you can be just in all the qualifiers, not win a single one of them, but qualify with points. And then you have 1 slot for the LCQ. So, tour points actually playing a big role into this year's thing. And there it is. 50K for first place, 20K for second place. I'd say, like, these are up to this maybe is all good payouts, up to 4th place. Right, from this point, it's like it doesn't cover expenses.
Yeah, of course, it's the usual. But yeah,
Right.
I agree with you. Like, this is actually pretty cool for because let's be honest. Even if you're very much looking forward to Street Fighter 6,
Mhm.
if you're a Guilty Gear Strive player and you see a prize pool of 50,000,
Mm-hmm.
you might not want to go into Street Fighter just yet. You know, you wanna get those 50K.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is actually a pretty cool move. I didn't know about this, and this is
just
one
came out.
way.
It just came out.
Yeah.
And it starts actually like next month, super soon. In 1 month, we have Head Stomper, and that's like the first qualifier tournament immediately. Also, same time in Australia, another one, and then the following month in July. I might go to the Brussels Challenge, by the way. This might be a tournament I attend. We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see. I also want to go to this one, but this is kind of at the same time as Gamescom, so maybe. Anyway, maybe not. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. So that's Arxis. That's Guilty Gear. Moving on to NetherRealm. They've been teasing the announcement of a new Mortal Kombat, and the first tease was like a grain of sand, and now the second tease is a clock, and it ticks up to 11, and then it skips into 1. So the theme of time is very present in the new Mortal Kombat 12. So curious to see what's happening here, but a new Mortal Kombat is coming. And that's always a good time.
So, first of all, Ed Boon said who said anything about a Mortal Kombat, so he's trying to throw people off. Obviously, this is Mortal Kombat 12. The question that it brings is, this is probably going to be a reboot. How much of a reboot is this going to be? That is my question. I don't expect anything very drastic. I expect the usual changes from game to game, new mechanics, new characters. Maybe it's just the story that is going to get reboot, and we finally have a reason for Sub-Zero to still be alive, for Scorpion to still be alive. You know, the stuff that we always question: why are they still here? And maybe bring the story back to the beginning. And
we just got that with 9 though, right? 9, 10, 11 was like the reboot and sort of a trilogy, and then it ends with all kinds of like time things. And yeah, but you're right. Maybe they reboot it again. 100%.
Yeah, and they call it Mortal Kombat. Just Mortal Kombat. I think it's always weird when you get to that number. It's so high, and do you keep going? Do you just reset it? God of War is kind of weird, for example, because it got to a point where now it's God of War 1 reboot, and now it's God of War 2018, and then Ragnarok. It gets weird for sure.
Sure.
But Mortal Kombat is as big as it gets, and I don't think it's gonna hurt them at all. The problem is the next one, the next iteration. What is it gonna be called? Mortal Kombat 2, or is it just another name? We'll see.
Exactly. It's like the Xbox.
Exactly.
Like
Series
the Xbox.
Mortal Kombat Series X. Exciting. This is what a year for fighting games, right?
For real.
What a year for fighting games.
What a
This is
year for
looking
fighting games.
unbelievable.
Street Fighter, Tekken, now Mortal Kombat joining the race.
Crazy. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Imagine if Fighters 2 was coming out.
Imagine if Fighters 2 was coming out. Fighters 2 is going to compete with Project L 3 years from now.
Yeah, you might be onto something there.
I think I am very, very excited for this. We're definitely going to get this on the PlayStation Showcase. So again, PlayStation Showcase is going to be happening on the 25th, the week of the 25th of May. We are definitely going to get this announcement, according to some leakers. And with this, it is almost time tweets from Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
it all makes sense.
It's right after the Bloodborne for PC announcement, right?
Exactly.
Right.
It's just going to come after the Bloodborne for PC.
Right.
Going to be very excited by that.
Yep.
And then we're going to get this one. And I'm actually, I just want to know, like, Mortal Kombat, I think, is a lot about the mechanics. We love the mechanics of Mortal Kombat. But I want to see those graphics. I want to see that in Real Engine 5. I want to see that. I want to see what they do with because I remember Injustice and Mortal Kombat at that time looking crazy.
Oh yeah.
And I miss that feel from Mortal Kombat. So I think we're gonna get, like, it is probably gonna be one of the best looking games.
MK11 still looks phenomenal, man. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Like Injustice.
I don't know how they improve at this point, but okay, well, I'm ready for it.
It's gonna be the facial animations from Unreal Engine 5. It's gonna be the lighting. It's gonna be the ray tracing. This game is gonna look bonkers. I always like to keep my expectations as low as possible, and you guys know I'm a very excited person. I get excited by shit. But this is like, I want to see what this game looks like. I'm pretty sure people are gonna be losing their minds with this stuff.
Right. Moving on to more fighting game news. Under Night in Birth. A little bit of a smaller fighting game. And also, by the way, Dragon Quest Treasures for PC and River City Rival Showdown all got rated in Korea. So there's a new Under Night being made, most likely. Got rated in Korea, so it's a matter of time until it gets announced.
Yeah, and Dragon Quest is sort of an anime game, so...
Sort of. So yeah, not a lot to say about this. Games get rated all the time, and usually that means, they're getting announced soonish. Again, the E3 timeframe is coming out soon, so we might get to see an announcement like early next month.
Yeah, my favorite time of the year when we get the E3 is just the best. Not actually E3, but
Not actually
you guys
E3.
know what I mean.
True,
you guys know what I mean.
True.
It's the time frame. The time frame is special.
Sylvia here. We talked about her for King of Fighters. She gets a kind of a release trailer because she's coming out next Tuesday. So this is the next KOF character. It's KOF. I don't have much to say about it.
Pretty unique look for her.
Reporting the news.
Yeah, pretty unique look as a character. Looks, actually, because this is different. I like the effects. I like... but again, it's not like we're going to play this. We're just reporting the news, because that's what we do.
Reporting the news.
But and this is the game that keeps on giving for me, which is... This game looks cool. And every time I see a trailer, I'm like, this game looks kind of cool. I wish I tried this. But then I never do. Mainly because this is a 3v3 game, and I'm not... A 3v3... A 1v1 that is actually a 3v3. And that is what... It's just weird on my mind. It's just a weird thing for me. I'm never going to try this. Not complaining about it. I think it's a cool way of... what is this plot?
No,
a cool
there's
way
a lot
of
plot here. There's a lot of plot happening.
Yeah, it's a cool way of doing your fighting game. It's just not for me. Even though it looks pretty cool.
The Jeff Keighley time frame is a good way to put it, for sure. Speaking of Street Fighter, open beta coming later this month. Do you remember when we talked about May 25th being a tough time?
Oh shit! Really? Yeah. I guess you want to put out an open beta when Mortal Kombat is going to be announced at the showcase, right?
That's not a bad move. I mean, it's right before it though. May 19th to May 21st. Looking at the calendar, I tell you that is next weekend, starting next Friday until next Sunday. So you can play cross-play, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Steam. It's gonna be here. It's basically the full game. I mean, ranked, casual, battle hub. It's the same beta that you guys have seen or maybe played, the closed beta. It's 8 characters. It's not the full roster. You have a demo for like a little bit of the story mode, and a little bit of like the offline mode. I forget the name of it, but you can go online here on the open beta during this weekend. So 8 characters. Once again, you can jump back into Street Fighter for sure. And that is it. That is the news apparently.
Before we move on,
Yeah.
I'd like to. We have announced a new show that we're doing for premium members of the channel. Since we got a lot of people watching, I wanted to throw that out. We have actually gotten quite a few names signed up for this show. This is a show where Globku will be playing Dead Rising for the first time, and we, with the help of Ichunka, we've managed to mod people into the game. So what we're gonna do is we have up to 78 spaces, and I think only around 20 something are left, and which was something that I was not expecting. So we're gonna every one of you that participates in this premium show will be put in the game as an NPC or a psychopath, which is like a boss fight. And this is very interesting because it's you know, it's a game where everyone, not everyone, but a lot of survivors, a lot of people you'll be saving could be potential psychopaths. You never know. A lot changes in this game. So, you know, whether you turn out to be a boss, whether you turn out to be someone that Globku saves throughout the game, is something that will be randomly generated. So this is potentially going to create some interesting stuff. I can imagine like you killing Tim or Tim being a boss fight, and it's always going to be funny, you know. And on top of that, I think this is a brilliant game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I think you'll find something special with this game. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. Again, there's around 30 spots left, so we have a tab for you guys on the premium shows. You can sign up if you're either a premium bush or just a Globku Plus member. Just comment there.
$0.99 if you want to be in the show. $0.99. Is that affordable?
Yeah, you'll be put into the game, and maybe you'll get killed, maybe you'll get
sick. You just need to type your name in here. In Discord, premium shows. Let me see. So you see Discord, premium shows right there. Boom. Knight of the Living Bush. Just type here. Just write something. And Reina will put you in the game. Whether you are a survivor or a boss fight, it is, well, what do you call them? Psychopaths?
Psychopaths, yeah.
That is random, so you cannot choose. So you just say, I want in, and you're in, pretty much.
Yeah, you'll be put into the game. You can, if for some reason, which, you know, might happen because this is a 78 total characters. You know, if you get if we can't get all the spots filled, what I'll do is I'll ask you guys to give me, you know, maybe fictional characters, maybe celebrities that you want to put in the game. That way, even for those slots that haven't been filled, you guys still have something to say. It's going to be your choice. You get to choose the remaining characters that will be present. Yeah, and show starts next Monday. So I'll be closing out the participants Monday morning, because then I'm gonna mod them into the game, and I'm gonna have to check something out at Globku's place just in case everything, you know, we want everything to go smoothly, and I don't want him to get spoiled by anything.
Right. Hope I'll be a boss that'll be annoying to kill for Glob, and he'll die a lot versus me, says Ichunka. I think Ichunka, having made the mod, can kind of choose what to be. Right.
I have something special for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's obviously going to be in the game, and I want it to be sort of a surprise as well.
Right.
So he's going to be randomly generated into the game as well.
That's cool.
But I do have a surprise for him.
Nice. That's nice. All right. Welcome, Globku Plus. So the way it works, if you don't know, when you are a Globku Plus member, you get access to all of these different shows. You get access to this tab, and you can see there's a bunch of links hidden here. You just got to click these spaces, and you have so many hours of content if you want to watch. And you could also be a part of this. The way it works is you link your YouTube account to Discord, and Discord will automatically refresh every hour and give you access. So if you don't see these tabs, if you don't see these chats, just give Discord time. It will refresh itself, and you're in. The Globku Plus is enough, but if you want to go Premium Bush, that's more expensive, but I appreciate it. You get full access to other chats, including voice chat, including where I am, where I'm going to take questions from people now. We're done with the news. So Folks, if you got questions, you can ask them in chat, you can ask them in voice chat, or you can ask them in no mic voice. So I'm looking at all three places.
Ichunka asks, will I see the surprise at during episode 1? Very likely. Yes, very likely. And it's something that will probably be present throughout the whole show.
Damn.
Because obviously you help a lot, and I wanted to be to put something into the game that kind of.
You modded a statue of Ichunka naked in the middle of the shopping mall?
Tell you what. I need to figure something out because I modded quite a few things into the game, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to find them all out. And there's one in particular that I'm if I see that it's getting weird for you to find it, I'm gonna give you hints, and I want you to find it because it's a pretty cool one. But that one is very hidden. But I think I've modeled
We can also have a bonus episode at the end for all the stuff that I missed. If you don't want to worry about that, if we can always just reserve a slot for the final episode, and as I skip stuff, you just write it down. Okay, final episode, I gotta show him this shit.
Okay, just to it's something you should always keep a look on the items you pick up, on stuff that you see, because there's a lot of stuff that I put in there.
Okay.
Just to make it more interesting.
Who are you trying in the Street Fighter 6 open beta if you are playing the beta? I'm trying Kimberly for the first time. It's a character I've been meaning to try. I tried Ryu, then I tried Jamie, and I'll probably go Kimberly this time. Or Ken, but probably Kimberly. What was your favorite game this year? So far? I need a list. 2023 video games. I know, I just finished Star Wars. Is Star Wars better than Hogwarts? I actually don't know. I don't know.
Damn.
Would I give it... Oh, favorite this year so far is Street Fighter 6. Free! Not even close, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Street Fighter 6 as well, actually. I loved Resident Evil 4. I'm loving Breath of the Wild. I loved DMC 5. Hogwarts was pretty amazing. Ah, damn, that's hard. Hogwarts was such a surprise. What a good game. But Street Fighter 6, man. The thing is, Street Fighter 6 is just gonna be a game that's gonna be special for months, probably years. So,
Will the Night of the Living Bush mod be released publicly after the show is over so anyone can try it?
Not really. It's a very specific way of doing the mod. The way we did it is we found out where the text of each of the NPCs resides. Ichunka created a text editor that allows me to edit each of the NPCs, and it was quite a tough one to pull off. So yeah, the mod is not very easy to change, unless you want the specific files for each of the characters. That way, that is easy to do. But if you wanted to change it yourself, yeah, that one is hard.
Yeah. Hi-Fi Rush is pretty underrated. I think Hi-Fi Rush is good. I don't think Hi-Fi Rush is better than Hogwarts or Star Wars. Having played all three of those. The more I think of it, I think Hogwarts is better than Star Wars. But it's super close. It's hard for me to say.
I'll tell you what. I think Hi-Fi Rush is not underrated, and I haven't played it yet, but the reason why I say this is because I've seen a lot of people say it's their game of the year. So I don't know about underrated. It's on people's radars for game of the year.
Yeah.
Just the mod that Glob will be using on the show, so anyone who wants could play the game with the mod. Yes, I can release that afterwards for sure. That is pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say no because we're not gonna pay for the bandwidth for all you fuckers to download it. So, but if you're willing to do that,
I
don't know where you'll host it.
Discord. It's just a small file.
Oh, okay. Then it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
And Discord can. Yeah. No, you don't need the game. You don't need the game. How does it work? What? Please elaborate. What are we talking about? The mod? Okay, I don't know. I don't think my YouTube is linked to my Discord. So the way you do it is you just go to your profile down here, right? Settings. And you have connections. And on connections, I have streamer mode enabled, so you're not going to see my account. But on connections, you can link your YouTube account. Once you have done it, or if you tell me it's done, I'll just refresh it manually. Otherwise, it will refresh automatically every hour. So you'll be here. Don't worry about it. 1 hour tops. But if you just want to join right now for voice chat, for questions, then yeah, I'll refresh it manually.
By the way, Tim has not joined the premium show.
What?
But obviously, I put Tim in the show.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, obviously.
Like,
yeah,
he's the main character.
Come on.
What the fuck? Come on, Tim.
What other big
What are you
games
doing?
besides Street Fighter 6 are on their way this year? I haven't kept up. So big for us would be Storm Connections, and would be probably My Hero Ultra Rumble. Like, I still think that's coming out this year. That's like big for the channel. Big as in like gaming industry. I mean, after Zelda, you got Diablo, Spider-Man 2 is this year, Final Fantasy 16 is this year, Starfield is supposed to be this year. I don't know about it, but
I think so, but we never know what's happening with that game, with Microsoft in general.
True.
Yeah, Alan Wake is slated for this year, and I think it's pretty, you know, the way they've been saying that the game is definitely coming out this year is something that usually they try to keep that information away. They usually say, I think it's coming this year, but we never know. They haven't announced the specific
is very
dates.
excited for this year. It's not really that big, but I don't know if Farina still
Which one?
has it on his radar.
I have a list, man.
Oh,
I have
okay,
a list.
okay.
I am very excited. There are 2 games coming in August that I think are
I think one of them is the one I'm thinking.
Lies of P.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, definitely Lies of P. Well, sort of a Bloodborne, you know. It's an homage to Bloodborne for sure. Bone Rush Cyberpunk. That game looks fucking awesome.
Cyberpunk, right?
It's coming August. I hope that game is good, man. I hope that game is good. I don't think it will pull off being as good as Jet Set Radio,
Right,
but still.
yeah. No, I'm not expecting a Jet Set Radio. But if we get close, good.
Original says $5. That Starfield reviews 70 to 75 on Metacritic.
Yeah,
If it reviews like that,
that sounds about right.
it's not too bad actually. I'll tell you that much. I think Silk Song. I don't know if Silk Song is gonna come out this year anymore.
Dude,
I honestly don't know.
How?
Again, you know what? But this is actually exciting. The way they keep saying that the game gets delayed, something changed, but this time they specifically said, which is something that we kind of knew, but the scope of this game got much bigger. At some point, they said, yeah, this game's gonna be bigger. We got the budget. We got the name now. So I wonder what Silk Song is gonna be, because I don't think the game is gonna get bigger in terms of the map. I think the game is gonna be bigger in animation, in music, in storytelling.
Hopefully
And-
systems.
Hopefully systems. Yeah,
Hopefully
they've
systems.
already shown that they're gonna have like side missions with like the
Exactly,
boards
yeah.
for jobs, and that is already very much complicated than the original.
That to me is like what increases the scope of a Metroidvania like that.
Yeah. Oh my god, very excited for that.
Do you think Tenkaichi would be released this year? Oh my buddy. I don't think Tenkaichi comes out in 2024. I don't think Tenkaichi
At
comes
the
out this year
least.
or next year. It's just, the earliest I can see that game is 2025.
Yeah, 2025, at least 2025, which is crazy because 2025 is, I would say, probably the year we get GTA 6. So kind of crazy, but also GTA 6 has been in the oven for 10 years now, which is even crazier. But yeah, those my I guess I'm very excited for Cyberpunk DLC 2, which is probably coming this year.
Hope that answered your question though, about like big games and what we're excited for and all of that. Remember, when they announced One Piece Odyssey. What they talked about, and it's like 6 months after the game was out. Yeah, One Piece Odyssey had a pretty quick turnout from announcements to release. True. Yeah, the thing about Tenkaichi 4 is we don't even know who's making it. They've shown a teaser. That teaser is not even on the Bandai channels. It's on a live stream. That's the only place where you can find that teaser. They did not release that separately. They did not do a press release. They did nothing. It's like, here's a tease, which is why I'm saying that game is far into the future, man. It's not even close.
Yeah. That was probably a rendered animation that has nothing to do with the game, has nothing to do with even the company that's going to be making the game. Because I don't think at this point they even know. If they do, it's quite early in development. So like, I don't know. It's it's probably like 3 years from now. And I know like Dragon Ball games are not as big of a deal as making a AAA for Sony or something like that, which those take around 6 years to make nowadays. Maybe more. It's not going to be like that, but it's still quite a big game to make.
Yeah. We still don't have a title, like you guys are saying in chat. We don't know if Tenkaichi 4 is the name. It probably isn't. Next Summer Game Fest. Next Summer Game Fest is next month. So, I don't think that's happening.
No way.
I
saw.
I think something is getting announced, but because like the roster, the Bandai roster is lacking something at this point. What do they have that is licensed? They have Storm Connections and they have Ultra Rumble, right? Those are the 2 licensed games coming out. We know that there's a Dragon Ball thing in the works, but that's like far in the future. It feels like there's a licensed game missing.
Yeah. I guess it's super weird that they threw that out that way. A small teaser with no name, no company behind it. Not even releasing that teaser into the world on YouTube. It is such a weird thing, and we are at the point where delays have been such a regular thing, and people obviously hate delays. We have had so many examples of people announcing their games too soon, and I know you have to do it sometime because you have to meet expectations. Investors want you to announce the game because that makes sense for them. I understand that, but it's just like it seems like it was such an early announcement for the game.
And Nico, like Rene is saying, like it's a very different situation here, to where it's like it feels like they wanted to give you a tease and like show you something to get excited at the end of that stream, but it's not even close to the Project Z situation, Chunka. It's not. Like, Kakarot used to be called Project Z, but that was an announcement. They said CC2 is making Project Z. Like, we don't have a final title yet, but here it is. This was just a concept animation. Right? No developer, like a new Dragon Ball game in the Tenkaichi series, and that's it.
This was literally, this game is gonna have Goku Blue. That's it. And we had to show something. That the game's gonna look nothing like that. And I wish it did, but not really.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
True, they did upload a Shinobi Striker trailer with the Connections logo slapped. I think it was the opposite, wasn't it? They uploaded a Storm Connections trailer with a Shinobi Striker logo.
Here's the thing. I see a comment, X Blaze, saying Redfall is one of those released too early games. I actually don't think so.
Yeah.
I think, and I saw the podcast with Phil Spencer, and it was an amazing conversation with him. And as he said, the game has its problems, but the vision for the game is what was at flaw. It wasn't that the game was released too soon. If the game was released 6 months from now, sure it would have 60 frames per second. Sure, the bugs would be less. But the vision for the game, the way the quest design works, the way the game functions, the writing, the voice acting, would be the same. It's the same game. The game failed. The game is a 4 out of 10 for a lot of people, not because it's buggy, but because it fails at being fun. So I don't think the game has been released too soon, to be honest. Because the state of the game in which the game is at the moment is not as bad as Jedi Survivor,
Yeah, Survivor.
Survivor?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it mixed up. It's not in that state. It runs a bit better.
Yesterday I thought I'm not doing the achievements for this bullshit. Like yesterday I actually thought for the first time I'm done.
Really?
The game saves every time you rest at a meditation spots. It's like the bonfire of a Souls game, right? In between meditation spots it doesn't save at all. And I was so far removed, and I finished the game. So I was just like doing exploration and achievements, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this, and it's been so long since I rested at a meditation spot, and the game crashes. Like motherfucker, gonna have to get all of these collectibles again. Like I'm actually done. I opened Twitter, and like 20 minutes later, I was playing again, and I'm happy I did because then I knocked out like 5 achievements in a row, but. If it wasn't for that, I don't know, man. Like, I thought about quitting and being like, I'm just going to play Zelda tomorrow. Fuck it.
Yeah. I something happened quite recently to me as well. I'm playing Last Case of Benedict Fox. And it's a pretty fun game, but the autosave system is kind of weird, and you kind of have to manually quit out to save the game. Like, you can't save the game manually unless you save and quit. And I lost it took me 20 minutes to get to the point where I was, but originally it was 2 hours, and it was 2 hours that you get collectibles, and then I didn't remember the exact path I took. So it's one of those situations when I get to the game and I miss a collectible, will I be sure what collectible I missed? Because maybe I see the video and I say, oh, I got that, but maybe I lost that progress. I was so fucking pissed.
No,
I hate because
I think it's totally fine, and Jedi has collectibles on the map, so you can quickly see what you have and what you missed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I recommend something. By the way, this is not. I think this is fine. It's a playstyle thing. So you have a talent tree, right? And you have the different stances for your lightsaber. For instance, stances that you had in the first game, it's the single saber and the dual wield saber, right? And there's a talent tree for each one of those. You don't really get enough points until super late in the game to try out every stance. So what I did and what I recommend you do is, first of all, put some points into your health stuff and your force stuff. But then when it comes to the weapon, just focus on a weapon. Focus on a single weapon, level it up, and then reset the build when you want to try something else. Like reset the build and change your points. It costs you 1 point to reset the build. It's totally worth it. Otherwise, you're just going to be playing the same stuff through most of your game, or not fully taking advantage of like each build and the moves of each stance. Like 100%, you can only equip two stances at each time. So like, just go hard on 1 or 2 and reset your build whenever you feel like changing.
Okay, will you have enough points at the end? Like even if you waste 1 point,
you can farm forever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
I am collecting stuff right now, and I have 1 tree left, 1 stance left. Well, like I don't even use that stance, so I'm literally just dumping points in there. But yeah, I didn't get to that point until like the game was done. So I highly recommend you be like, yeah, reset, and let's try this other stance now.
Cool. Okay. I'll take that. Nico said, which game are you excited the most for this year? We've kind of talked about this, but I think apart from Street Fighter, obviously Street Fighter, but I think actually Starfield is the one that gets me more excited for 2 reasons. It's a space game, and I love space. You guys know me. I've watched Interstellar 15 times. It's also the creators of Skyrim and Oblivion. Oblivion was one of the games that I spent the most time back in the days when I was young and I had time to play video games. I have like 500 hours on that game alone. So I guess Starfield, and it's also about the stakes. this game really needs to be fucking good, or else Microsoft
Right.
as a very bad situation. So I'm excited for that. And I'm always excited for an epic space game. Do I think that the game is gonna live up to the expectations or live up to what it needs to be in order for Microsoft to get a W? No, really. I think that game needs to be a 9 or higher, and I can't see Bethesda pulling that off, honestly. I hope I'm right. I'm wrong about this,
Yeah.
but
I
just see it.
guess I don't have that big attachment to Bethesda games in general. So Starfield kind of falls under my radar. I don't even know if I want to play it at this point. For me, if
I
Street
get it.
Fighter 6 is not a valid answer, my answer would be Zelda. But if you don't want to count that because it came out today, then I guess my answer is Spider-Man.
how excited are you for Spider-Man? And granted, we haven't seen much out of it yet,
Yeah.
but I know Spider-Man. I know you love Spider-Man.
100%.
So
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's hard to tell you exactly how much for sure because it's all speculative at this point and we don't know how much the game is changing. But like, you give me a new story and don't change any of the systems, I'm down, man. Like, I will be the Storm fan that says all I care about is a new Storm game in 2023, and they're giving us that, so I'm excited. Like, I'll be that guy for Spider-Man. 100%.
Let's be
like, I don't
honest.
need to see changes. I'm done.
the story was fantastic. Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man for PS4, the story, amazing. Amazing story. I can't believe we got a story like that in a Spider-Man game. So if they just repeat that and not change a thing, I'm gonna be very excited for that. I didn't care that much for Miles, or as much as I cared for Spider-Man, because I didn't engage with the story as much.
I like Miles.
Miles was okay, but like I didn't vibe with the story as much.
That's because you're not black.
No, it was not it. It was not it. I cried at the end anyways. But no,
It's because you're very white.
I'm emotional. I'm an emotional man. But one thing I'll say is that if there is a game that I think has a lot to improve on, and it was already great, which was Spider-Man, it's Spider-Man 2 can be such a fantastic. We always get 8s out of Insomniac, right? I believe Spider-Man, if they fix a few things, if they make the missions a bit more unique, if they maybe fix like the some of the combat encounters, because it's always more of the same, you know. If they fix that, if they give us a better quest design, because let's be honest, the city is not going to change. New York is going to still be New York, right?
I can see them changing some stuff. I can see them making changes to like how you interact with the city, right? So like, you know how there's points that you could like boost out of and points that you could like swing through with an animation. Like, I can see them making those kinds of interactions in more points of the city, especially because they don't actually have to build it from scratch now. So they can focus a lot more on how you traverse versus building the actual thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, I honestly, quest design would be the thing that I think would push this game forward.
Yeah, the fucking
to a 9.
The fucking cop missions, man. Jesus Christ, give me more stuff.
Yeah, it's just always the same. I never did platinum that game because this was just
Because of the cop missions. Damn.
not only the cop missions.
No, I
was
get
just,
it though. I get.
In general, it was always like the same thing. I like finding stuff, but like when they give me the same combat scenarios over and over, and then the missions as well. Ugh, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, and I love Spider-Man. It's a great game. Like, I'm very excited for it, but those specific changes would make this game go to a 9 or even a 10, to be honest.
Trader said, give me back the old Peter face, please. I don't get it. I don't get people that care about Peter Parker's face. You're just wearing a mask at all times. It doesn't matter.
So I haven't experienced the new face yet. But one thing I'll say is that I really liked. He had a nice face. You look at him and he seems nice. He seems like he treats people well, and I like that. The new one is less of that. Is more, it's more ambiguous, I would say. But again, I haven't had the time to vibe with the character and to, see what the new actor does for the face.
Oh, you
but
did
people say,
have the new face on Miles Morales. True. Yeah. Whenever you interacted with Peter, that was the new face. Because when that DLC came out, that's when they made the change.
It was pretty small though, right? You literally interacted with.
It literally does not matter, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I'm saying. Enderup, I've been neglecting your questions. You've been reading the Street Fighter 6 comic. Ken is a crypto bro. I've been seeing the Twitter takes, but I have not read the comics. Are you a surgeon? I imagine that came at a very specific time, and I don't get the context anymore.
Ken is a crypto bro?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Ken's a crypto bro.
They all fall in eventually.
How it goes. How it goes. Would be nice if they added new mechanics, but if they don't, I'm still gonna buy it. Exactly. Mortal Kombat 12 is not gonna be at the PlayStation Showcase. They don't need to show it off there to get people. They are big enough to reveal their own game in their own way. I think that argument works for every major publisher, and yet every major publisher is at these events.
Yep.
So
Street Fighter 6
it's
announced
a
at a PlayStation
choice.
event.
They are definitely big enough to choose to reveal it on their own event. But I mean,
Why do that?
It's a lot cheaper to just do it on State of Play, and Sony probably pays them even to reveal Mortal Kombat on the State of Play. Especially if there's any deal in place for exclusivity and stuff like that. So it's an argument that could go both ways. I mean, they definitely have the option to not do it, but it's not. They're too big for it. It's like that doesn't exist.
I think Mortal Kombat 11 was announced
Mortal Kombat 11, I believe, was their own event.
at the Game Awards.
Oh, Game Awards? Okay. So
Yeah.
even 11 wasn't. And I don't think they're bigger now than they were back on 11.
Yeah. Of course.
They did have their own event for like a gameplay reveal afterwards, but yeah, the first trailer, you're right, was the Game Awards. So even
why not?
Even historically,
Why not?
that doesn't work. We're not dying. We could die. I could hit the button if we're done with questions. Funny part about it is that Capcom would have written Ken's backstory quite a while ago, which would mean they predicted that shit was gonna fail as well. That is pretty funny, and I had not thought of that. Thanks, Bo.
I did not predict it was gonna fail, and I am very happy that I was wrong about that.
Yeah. Should I hit the button, Rene?
Yeah, I guess it's time to hit that button.
It's time to hit the button. And to die. We are all going to die.
The universe is about to reset.
True. So, thank you for watching another edition of Around the Bush. The Storm stuff. I think the customization stuff is exciting, potentially, but it's not enough. And at this point, they just need to come out and tell us, here's what's different. Here's the big new mechanic. And that will reframe everything that they've shown so far. I don't know what they're waiting for. Because at some point, we're just going to be the ones to tell you. We're just, it's going to be the press, it's going to be creators going, hey, here's what's different. And they're not going to control that message, and that's super weird. But
unless the message is so strong from us, saying that the game is so good that they want that story to be like that, that would make sense.
No, that's the 1-2 punch usually. That's like they have officially announced something strong, people react well, and then the press confirms it. That's usually how that goes.
Yeah.
Look forward to next Monday. New premium show, stream exclusive to Globku Plus and Premium Bushes. So if you haven't signed up yet, make sure to do so. It only costs you $0.99, and you can be in the show. You can be a part of my first ever experience with Dead Rising. So look forward to that. See you guys next Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, piss.